Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to Psychic Talk Radio with Reverend Adam, your source for spiritual insight and messages.
Hello, and welcome back to Psychic Talk Radio. This is your host, Reverend Adam and J Tree, that you were listening to today. Hello, J Tree. Welcome back to the show.
Hey, guys. It's good to be back. Hope everybody's doing well. Love and light.
All right, and today we're going to have a segment by J Tree on today's show. Today's segment is all about what, J Tree? How are we doing?
I figured tonight I would do protection for yourself and protection for your home, because right now that's one of the most endearing things that we have to do. We have to surround ourselves in the white light and the love of the God and the Goddess to make sure that we get to where we need to go, get what we need to do, and get back home where it's safe to our own domains. Hopefully not to upset anybody or do any harm to anyone. However, the world is not looking good right now, and it saddens me every day that I look on social media or turn on the TV, or it's bad. We go into grocery stores and it's horrendous. We did find today that we went to a grocery store that was close to the house. It's a Spanish grocery store. We promote them all the time, not by name, but by what kind of grocery store that they are. And they had tons of meat in their bunkers. They had stuff in the frozen section. They had fresh fruits, vegetables, bread.
Yes, they did.
They had paper towels. They didn't have any toilet paper as of yet, but still that's a commodity right now. So we did our part this week. We went to Lowe's, and I bought some antimicrobial towels to have in the house as opposed to using paper towels for everything, which are easier to wash. And once they're washed, of course, and dried, then it'll kill anything that's on them. And they're antibacterial anyways. So they're great to have around the house just to pick up just minor spills from, spilling some water on the floor, the cat knocking the water bowl over, or what have you. So those are just some money-saving things as well as what you can do to protect yourself. So tonight, first thing I'd like to do is I'd like to talk about a Rosemary Full Hand Protection Bundle. It's one of the things that I have on my website that come in handy. It's wiccantreeoflife.com. You go there and look under what we have for items available for sale, and one of them is a Rosemary Full Hand Protection Bundle. And what that is that has rosemary that is intertwined with thyme and with sage, that has a spell cast into it. It's bound together at the end, and then it's bound with ribbon that goes around it not once but twice in a circular motion, tying and binding the rosemary and the sage and the thyme together. And you hang that above your door, or you put it in your workspace at work or anything like that, and it's going to protect you from anything that's out there that's out to do you harm. It's a wonderful thing to do. It's a wonderful thing to make. It's an easy craft. If anybody'd like to know how, you can contact me directly, and I can do a YouTube video at some time and show you how to do it, or else we can post one on the website. It doesn't take a lot to do, however, with the power of intention, with strength, and with love and with light. That's what you put into this to protect you, your home, your loved ones. So it's one of those things that's very easy to do. It comes very much in handy. So tonight, what I'd also like to do is how to protect your home. A lot of people are worried about bad things coming to their home right now. One of the things that I've done is I've gone around the perimeter of my home with a spell and stated, God and Goddess, please protect my home, protect it from the harm of the elements, protect it from anyone that comes into my yard that tries to hurt me or come to my home to do any harm to me. This I ask of thee as I walk around the house and cast that circle. And then the last thing I do is I seal the circle by saying, God and Goddess, this I ask of thee to go ahead and to help me by watching over me. This I ask of thee, as it's written above, may it be written below, may no harm come to no one, so mote it be.
So mote it be.
So that's an easy protection spell to do around your home. You have the Rosemary Full Hand Protection Bundle hanging up above your doorways. So you've got double protection now. One of the other things that you're able to do would be to make a witch bottle for your home. But this is something that we're doing more and more of to bring prosperity, to bring hope, to bring protection. It's really pretty simple and easy. What you need to make, you're going to use an empty glass bottle with a cork. can also use a soda or a beer bottle. Just want to have a cork for it, not a screw top. Quarter cup of soil. Dig soil from your yard for best results, and use some sea salt mixed in with it. I'm going to have a protective crystal, an obsidian, an onyx, a black tourmaline, or a smoky quartz. 3 cloves of garlic crushed, a pinch of rose thorns or stinging nettles. Stinging nettles would be like those rumbleberries or whatever they call them that stick to your clothes when you're walking through a field. Call them gotchas, because they get into your clothes and start to get rid of the little suckers. 3 bay leaves, 3 nails or sewing needles and or other sharp metal objects, a tablespoon of 1 or more of these protective herbs, basil, dill, fennel, juniper, rosemary, or tarragon. These can be taken out of your cupboard at home. It's okay to use food grade as opposed to going out and getting non-food grade. So if you don't have anything that grows in your yard naturally, or if you don't have anything you have access to, usually you have 1 or more of these that are in your cupboard that you can use and improvise with. Vinegar of any kind, but apple cider is a popular choice. That is one of my favorites. Usually with all the health concerns and everything, people are using more and more apple cider vinegar, so you should be able to have that in your home as well. And if not, you can use either cooking vinegar, white vinegar, balsamic vinegar, anything that you have that would actually stipulate using a vinegar. Of course, you want to have a black candle. I use a white candle as well because I like balance. And you want some dried sage, loose leaf, or a smudge stick. So, of course, you know what you're going to do with all these. You're going to go ahead and you're going to put them all into your bottle, and you're going to state that this is being used to protect your home. Put the intention into it. Light the black and white candle. Ask for the blessing of the god and goddess. Make sure that you have it somewhere, either outside your home. It's a popular practice to bury it in the yard, or I like to personally have it in my home because it gives me better strength in believing that this is going to protect my home. And if you want to do one for the outside yard, that's fine. If you have an outlying shed, you want to do one for there. If you live on a large, substantial amount of land and you want to post it, bury one in each one of the 4 corners, that's always best to do. So now you have your land protected, you have your home protected, and you're protected. So don't forget, friends, to smudge yourself, because that is 97% antibacterial. That is used to go ahead and cleanse yourself from all dangerous herbs. Please take care of yourself. Make sure you wash your hands frequently. And of course, there's other things you can do as well. As we get more and more into this, there is a lemon that can be used that has cloves stuck into it, that is bound with a ribbon, that you can use as well to absorb all the negativity and all the bad things within your home. Mm-hmm. So those are just some really helpful tips to help with tonight's show to start off with. And of course, if you have any questions, you're welcome to call me at 678-791-8913, or go to my website, wiccantreeoflife.com. You're also welcome to go to merlinstaff.com for Reverend Adam. So if you get anything at all, any questions at all, don't rely on Google. Call somebody that has some sort of background and they know what they've been doing for the past 30, 35 years. And they have a good, substantial grasp on how to use the elements in nature to your advantage.
Yes, thank you, J-Tree, for that wonderful segment today. Also, the importance of spiritual protection, even during this time, is always very important. But, you know, there's a lot of empaths, there's a lot of clairsentients out there, a lot of psychically inclined people, and people that are just susceptible to other people's energies. And the protection practices on a regular basis are so important because it helps to cleanse out those extra after effects that we receive as empathic or sensitive beings in this world today. So thank you for sharing that today on today's show, as I think a lot of people don't know the importance of protection, or some people don't even know how to do protective work to ensure that they are in a positive place and have that positive energy around them maintained. Thank you, J-Tree.
You're very welcome, Reverend Adam. It was great being able to work with something that's so close and so well needed at this time.
Wonderful. All right. We're going to go ahead and start taking callers here in a moment. But for all of you that would like to call in today, we are taking questions on today's show. The call-in number is 323-642-1694. Remember, the guest call-in number is 323-642-1694. Let's go ahead and start taking callers. As we bring you on air, we're going to ask you to state your name, where you're calling from, and to go right into your question. First caller today is area code 111111. Hello, caller. You are now live and on air. Please state your name, where you're calling from, and go right into your question.
Hi, Adam.
Hey there. How you doing?
Well, favorite show. What a great introduction. Again, the best of the field. I wish y'all the best.
Okay, hold on. We can barely hear you here, so give us one moment to turn up the volume. Okay, try it now.
Okay, thank you for taking the call. It was a nice introduction, and thank you for, again, because you are best in the field. And so I have a question.
Thank you.
Could you use, yes, you are. Thank you, Reverend Adam, so much, in a billion ways. Okay, so can you use rosemary or anything for a tree or nature? Like, I've seen, like, where somebody can call, like, the wind or maybe move the clouds. I don't know if that's just coincidence or is that magic where it's just prayer?
A rosemary tree primarily is an evergreen, and it needs to be buried at the north end of your house. So usually anybody that is a witch or anybody that has any kind of background, they tend to know where to put rosemary. Rosemary has medicinal purposes, as well as it's a good thing to have for anybody that has out in their yard, because rosemary has a lot of magical powers as well.
One of those powers is protection. And it's also good for attracting love into one's life. But rosemary is said to bring peace to the home. So you would want to plant rosemary around the house. If you don't really have a yard to plant it in, you would put it into a small pot of some sort. That would be good for rosemary. Now, J Tree, does rosemary like to have its roots in water? Does it like well drained?
I've seen rosemary live in many different environments. However, it does tend to like a drier environment and a warmer environment, and then it will flourish. Every spring, it'll have these beautiful little purple flowers on it, and that's one of the best times to use the rosemary and get clippings, is because it's the softest and it's the most gentle, and it's the best thing to use at that point because it is so soft and it's so supple, and it has all those magical powers that are just starting to come out of it.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for sharing that, J Tree.
Absolutely.
All right, well, there you have it. Remember, rosemary is a good plant. Sometimes you can tie sprigs of it, or, in your case, you might want to go over to his website and get one ordered for yourself. But these rosemary protection bundles, these full hand rosemary protection bundles, are very good to have in the home, especially when you can't grow one.
Beautiful.
Thank you for calling in today.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're
nice
welcome.
to talk to you again.
Bye. Yeah. All right, bringing on our next caller in one moment, please. Our next caller today is going to be area code 703. First three digits are 201. Hello, caller. You are now live and on air. Please state your name, where you're calling from, and go right into your question.
Hi, my name's Andrea. I'm calling from Virginia. And my question is, I've been communicating with a guy, his name is Tyrone, who lives in Texas, who's supposed to move to Virginia. Then we chatted, he kind of ghosted, came back, now ghosted again. He said he had the virus, and that's why he ghosted me. I don't know what to believe. I think something's not right.
Yeah, something really isn't right, and it feels to me like this individual can't make up their mind. They really are just trying to figure things out, and they're not being very clear about that. I feel the energy with this individual is way off. There's something going on and interfering with them. There may be a little bit of magic at foot. J-Tree, are you getting anything on this one?
I'm getting a lot of darkness and a lot of like kind of mystical something. There's a shadow that's there. There's smoke and mirrors. There's something that's just not right with the whole situation.
Yeah. You see, what I'm getting is a very good heart within the person. I'm getting a very good soul. I'm getting pure intent, but I'm not getting follow through. And it's very confusing because I'm seeing a lot of shadow around it as well. And I'm feeling like there is magic at foot here that's interfering with their development. I don't necessarily entirely believe that they may have the CV that's going around right now. They may have a cold or something to that effect, but I don't believe they have the CV.
I don't think so either. I think he just lied. Why? I don't know.
Yeah.
But people that lie about that kind of stuff, karma's going to come back to you.
Yes, you're right.
That is correct. It always does.
Mhm. All right.
Well, thank you for calling in. If you'd like for a more private and in-depth session, you can go over to merlinstaff.com and book us for a session in order to really see what's going on and find out what the solutions may be.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. No problem. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, and remember, we're wishing everyone out there well upon this time to stay healthy, to stay good. Our next caller today is going to be 916. First three digits are 396. Hello, caller. You are live and on air. Please state your name, where you're calling from, and go right into your question.
My name is Ray, and I am calling from Sacramento, California. And the reason why I'm calling is because I was recently fired about 3 weeks ago. It has nothing to do with COVID, but I was kind of glad I did. And now I'm just curious what you see where I'm landing on my feet. I know what I think I want to do, but I'm just not sure what's in store for me over the next few months.
Right now is a very turmoil time in our lives because there's so much that's changing so quickly. I do see a good outcome for you. Do you do computer work?
No.
No.
Well,
let's go ahead.
I work in communication, so just to me, it depends what you mean by computer. I mean, I'm on the computer every day, but working on the computer itself. No.
Well, there's something. Yeah, computer. That's why I asked you.
Yeah, communication work is definitely computer related. I'm seeing you getting outside of the computer work, doing something more with your hands. So it might be hands-on. It's going to be related to the work you're used to, but it's going to be a little bit different at the same time. I'm seeing you breaking a pattern here.
Okay.
Hello? Okay.
Yep, I'm here.
So what we're feeling is that you will have what you need. It might just take some time to get there, but you will have what you need, okay? I do fortunately see you being safe during this time, and I don't see you in a position where you're going to come into a large amount of contact with CV, but I do feel that whatever you're about to do, it's a drastic change, and it's a really good change for the better. It's going to help support you. It's going to help bring you to a level of wonderful stability and comfort. But right now, not a lot is unfolding with it. Right now, it's still in the making, and there's not much detail around it. You still haven't gotten a good footing as to what you want to do within your own mind's eye.
Okay, so do you think this can unfold in the next 3 months, 9 months, a year? Do you have any feeling on that?
At this point, everything is up in the air because of the way the state of the world and the country is right now. okay? Even the spiritual world's plans for the physical world and manifestation are kind of being slowed down by the collective consciousness of the physical world. So it could be any time soon, or it could be a little while out. Remember during this time to continue to think positive and see yourself as if you already have it, and that will help speed it along. But as of right now, there is no specific timing available.
Okay. Alrighty. Anything else, or was that it?
That will be it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. All right, J-Tree. So as things have developed in, say, the last week since we've done the show, what kind of feelings have you been having about the developments in the world, and what do you want to share with people about what they should be doing with their lives right now?
Well, there's a lot that's happened over the past week. There have been layoffs, there's been closures, there have been people who have lost their jobs, there have been so many bad things that have happened, but yet we're persevering. There's Mother Earth is healing herself. There is less and less pollution. She is an amazing being. She's been around for hundreds of thousands of years, and she's going to be around for hundreds of thousands of years after we're gone. Not saying that we're going anywhere, because we're not. There is a lot of kindness and beauty that's left in just in general. We were out today and we stopped at a red light, and this lady that was next to us, she had a doggy in the car with her, and she stuck the dog in the car and she waved at us.
Doggy in the window.
And it was one of the most beautiful and heartfelt, wonderful things I've ever seen happen for no apparent reason. Just she wanted to brighten my day, and she did, but it brought a lot of emotion along with it, because right now it is a very emotional time. I can't watch TV. I can't look at social media. I have an MSNBC or MSN that comes up on my computer in the morning, and I read like 2-3 headlines. I get to one that I probably take too difficultly, and I just like, nope, that's it. That's all I want for news. There's healthy people that are perishing. There's sick people that are perishing. There's too many people that are perishing as far as I'm concerned because of this. And we need to get a handle on it. At one time, we could heal the earth, and I still believe that we can. It's just we've got to find the rest of our tribe. The rest of us have to come together. We all have to collectively get together and help out the unconscious, because we're the conscious ones. The ones that are unconscious are the ones that don't believe that, global warming, and they believe that the earth is flat and this, that, and the other thing. And I mean, I don't mean to point fingers at people, but for Christ's sake, can we just be realistic about this whole entire thing? There's too many people that are dying, and we need to find a handle on this, and we need to get this collectively together. There's food that's out there if you're willing to look for it. Don't go to the big chains. A lot of the times they don't have them, but a lot of the mom and pop stores do. Go to like your corner deli, go to your corner shop that's there, that's around the corner, like wherever you live. There's got to be something that's there that's not done with commercial vehicles or commercial food. There's a lot of places. I work in an industry where it's the restaurant field, and my daughter lost her job, and my son is home. He's doing his schooling online, but he's a welder by trade, so it's not like he can just pick up the welding torch and go out into the garage or something, because it's just not safe. So there's a lot of adjustments that we're making, and I know we'll all collectively get through this together, but we have to start thinking about other people other than ourselves. We have to start believing in the good and the balance that's coming. There's so much that's uncertain right now and scaring the shit out of me, and I know it is to everybody else out there, because we have no idea what the hell is next. And I just, I wish love and light for everybody, and, get your spiritual needs. If you want a virtual reading, go to my website. I'm giving 25% off discounts right now for anybody that mentions the show, which is in, or Psychic Talk Radio, or Blog Talk Radio, any one of those three. I'll be glad to give you a 25% discount. It'll be an hour long with a tarot reading. Most of the time they run over, which is fine. But instead of paying $60, I'll do it for $45 for you. I'm always available. I've been working from home. My business has slowed down immensely. I just don't know what else to do other than to wish that I could wrap my whole arms around Mother Earth and just hug her and say, "Come on, Mom, let's get it together. Let's get this straightened out. Let's do what we need to do collectively. Let's get things rounded up. Let's get the rest of my brothers and sisters in the tribe together and do what we need to do and get those drums rolling and get those chants going and get that sage burning and heal the world and heal the earth. And, it's possible of doing it. Let's make harder legislation on factories that pump all these carcinogens into rivers and into the ocean and into the air. And, it's help us help you. Tell us what we need to do." So that's my insight for tonight. Don't forget to burn your white candles. Use focus and intent. Wrap the love and light. Do whatever you need to do to keep you and your own safe and healthy. And so, Reverend Adam, do you have anything additional you'd like to add?
Well, thank you for sharing that information, J-Tree. I just want to reinforce it's not a time to panic. It's not a time to, go off the deep end and wear gloves and a mask everywhere because, a mask is not really going to do you any good. There's holes around the corners of those masks. And the gloves are just going to spread disease around, germs around everything else. And you got to take them off sometime. It's not really going to help. If you're going to get it, you're going to get it. If you're not going to get it, you're not going to get it. Just wash your hands and be careful, people. It's the only thing you can really do. At the end of the day, we've had so much come through this earth, and we've had everything from bird flu to mad cow disease and smallpox and everything else that was going around this earth. Everything eventually blows over. Just some things are taken more like with panic than others. Some things are more well spread than others. But trust in the spirit, trust in the universe. Know that we are all being guided and protected right now, and what is meant to happen will.
And also, don't forget, people, that if we don't get a handle on this soon, I can't foresee what's going to happen. All I know is it's not going to be good.
Remember, it always gets worse before it gets better, but it does get better.
That's right.
All right, we have one more caller for the evening, so we're going to try and take this caller by area code 856-429. Hello, caller. You are live and on air. Please state your name, where you're calling from, and go right into your question.
Hi, guys. It's Rosemary from New Jersey. I know a lot of stuff is going on with this corona stuff, and hopefully it'll calm down sooner or later. Hope for sooner. What's coming up right after this clears up for everyone around us? Like moving.
Yeah. When this clears up, my prediction, and we've kind of been talking about this, and we're both in agreement to a degree, that businesses are going to, like restaurants, they're going to start to boom. They're going to really start to boom, and they're going to need a lot of help because people are going to want to get outside. People are going to want to go and eat out. People are going to want to finally stretch their legs after being inside for so long. Grocery stores, you're probably going to see a lot of people back in the grocery stores again. There might be a higher price on toilet paper because everybody wanted to freak out over toilet paper instead of what they should have been worried about, which was food. Spiritually, things will calm down. The earth is beginning to heal. Our hope is that this is going to wake people up into taking care of our earth a little bit more and being more conscious about what we're doing to her and how we've been damaging Mother Earth for so long. And hopefully this helps people wake up to save the rainforest and not go ahead and allow them to be destroyed or to allow so many trees to be cut down when we need trees to breathe. There's so many different realizations, and this is such a big wake-up call on such a massive worldly level that we're really hoping and predicting right now it's going to wake a lot more people up. we've been in an ascension for so long that, more and more people have been waking up over the years, but it's not fast enough. And this is one of the reasons why what we have going on right now is so pivotal, because even though it may not have been meant to be by nature, this disease is being used by nature to recoup herself.
What if this is just a warning sign? What if this is, look, you better pay attention now? That's one of the philosophies that I have, is that Mother Nature is tired of being stripped. She's tired of having her trees cut down. She's tired of the pollution. She's tired of her deteriorating ozone. She's tired of the fresh water being dumped into the salt water. She's tired of the trash and the garbage that not only goes into the earth, but also it goes out into the ocean and it's dumped into her bowels, into her belly, and people are thinking, oh, this is no big deal. Well, let me tell you what, the rainforest has deteriorated immensely. Thus, that's probably where this disease came from to begin with. Either that or it was because the Antarctic plate, and there's things that are in our ice caps for a reason. They are diseases that were around tens of thousands of years ago. And what if this is the awakening where we're like, something? We finally have a final chance to do what we need to do to make sure that we don't end up perishing. Maybe the dinosaurs were taken out by a virus. Maybe they weren't done by the meteor that hit the Earth. Yeah. Nobody really knows what happened, but I'll be damned if the human beings are going to be extinct. We have a wake-up call. We're able to do something about it. And every one person that makes a difference is that person making a difference, and it does have a ripple effect.
Mm-hmm. So what are your takes on what we've shared with you?
It's true. It's like a lot of, or my area, like a lot of people playing jokes that they have corona and it's putting it on people when it's not true. They have it. So it's like, it's true. It has to clean up, and people shouldn't be like, excuse my language, jerks about it. It's like something serious.
Yeah, and great.
Yeah, so it's like pretty much what you're saying is almost what I'm thinking too. So people should coincide and put stuff together and
wake up,
be friendly. Yep.
Yeah. Totally agree with you. So, well, we're going to wish you well. Do you have any questions for us?
No, I'm good, I think. Hopefully everything goes right for me after this all mess clears up, I hope. Job-wise and relationship and everything else. Hopefully.
Perfect.
I've heard that Amazon is hiring from home, and Aldi, if you have one of those that's close, they're hiring like crazy. All the grocery stores are hiring like crazy. So if you're looking for something,
paying higher pay
and they're paying higher pay. It may not be what you want to do, but honey, if it's something that you can do, to make some money, even if you stock shelves after everybody's gone home, it's something.
True. I'd try that. Cool.
All right. Well, thank you for calling in, and you stay well, stay healthy.
Love and light, sister.
Love and light.
You too, guys. Thanks.
Thank you. All right. Well, that's the last caller for today. Do you have anything to share on the outro?
No. I just want to go ahead and give everyone a blessing that's listening, as well as those that tune in, that listen all the way to the show as a repeat. God and Goddess, surround my brothers and sisters with love and with light. Keep them safe. Keep them healthy. Help them to grow spiritually. Help them to open up their eyes. Help them to help their fellow man, regardless of who it is. Help them to realize that they're beautiful beings and they have the power of contributing so much to so many, especially those of us that are within our tribe. May we all come out and may we all join hands. May we all heal the earth the way that it needs to be healed. This I ask of thee, God and Goddess. Earth, air, water, fire, spirit, collectively surround us in white light with love and give us the guidance that we need to make it through another day. This I ask of thee. As it's written above, may be written below. May no harm come to no one. So mote it be.
So mote it be. It looks like we just got one more caller stepped in. Let's go ahead and see if we've got this caller. Caller by 111111. Hello, you're live and on air.
Well, hello, beautiful people. It's me again. My phone dropped, but thank you again. Hi. Beautiful show.
Hi. Well, no problem. We're just ending the show, sweetie. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend.
You're welcome. You know, everyone, wishing you love, light. Please stay well, stay healthy, stay careful. Go ahead and wash your hands, but don't allow yourselves to be too paranoid.
And don't forget, we're doing the Witches In on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. You're welcome to tune in then and listen to more insight with love and acceptance, as well as some stones, some spell works, as well as some other things that are going on. Also, don't forget to stop by our website, Wiccan, W-I-C-C-A-N, treeoflife.com. You can find us on Facebook underneath the same, as well as Merlin Staff, MERLINSSTAFF.com. Go there to get all your spiritual needs, and you're welcome to call us at 678-791-8913, or just go to WiccanTreeOfLife.com and book your session, and we'll reach out to you. It was great doing the show again tonight. Remember, my friends and my loves, may love and light surround you at all times, and may you always be safe.
Love and light. Stay healthy, stay safe, and be cautious, but not overly cautious. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you for listening to Psychic Talk Radio with Reverend Adam. Be sure to tune in next time for more spiritual insight. On behalf of Reverend Adam and the entire crew, we wish you all Namaste, love, and healing.